Alright, hello friends, Daily PvP is here. I am Flavored, and right now we're going to be watching an 8-man Novare Coast ranked arena between Synergy and Don't Panic, taking place on the Bastion server. I hope you know these two teams well. There's some controversy going around Synergy's leader Shifo, but who cares about that? What's important right now is that these guys are about to deliver an insanely good gaming experience. What a gaming experience! They will be going up against the beast, Don't Panic. Some people say it's a #1 team on the Bastion, but who knows? They prefer not to go for ranks, not to put on tags on themselves. They just play. They play for fun, and they know how to deliver quality gameplay. So it looks like the game has loaded, so let's go ahead and look at the team setups we've got here. So it's quite interesting to note that a Synergy is running triple healer setup, and it looks like, judging from the fact that Sifu is going to the middle, it looks like one of the healers is going to be defending their home point, their eastern point for Synergy. And this means a variety of things. First of all is that healer cannot really go and apply pressure to the home point of Don't Panic. That's quite important to note here. Among other things, it looks like both teams got a couple of sentinels. They both got a single guardian, although it looks like guardian for Synergy here is going in focus spec. Quite interesting to see how this works out. Both teams got a gunslinger. On the other hand, though, the difference, and it's a huge difference, Synergy has 1 DPS. Well, actually, now that I think about it, they don't really have 1 DPS less. It's just somewhat different. It's somewhat different, and look at that! Immediately, action starts. Don't Panic leaps forward, and you do see Synergy, and they are actually quite successful in this. On the other hand, Synergy quickly identifies the weakest link here, and it's this gunnery commando. Natron means business. Focus down, but not exactly killed. Healers are doing a great job. 2 scoundrel healers for Don't Panic, who know their business. Rocketith here tries to sneak in middle point and try to cap it, but it doesn't exactly work out. Look at those 2 gunslingers sitting right next to each other. They're like, hi, hello there, what's your target? This guy over here. And what's your target? Oh, that guy. Alright, let's not touch each other. And now that the first wave of CCs is used, it's going to be kind of slow. I guess both teams will be trying to pinpoint a target and focus it down, but while waiting for their major cooldowns to roll off, it looks like healers for both sides are currently being the targets here. But neither of the teams, now that they've used a lot of their CCs, both hard and soft, neither of the team can really apply that much pressure. And look at that, awesome on Synergy. Don't Panic might be capping this point, and unfortunately Synergy loses middle. Oh my god, this is getting really exciting. I wanted this for Synergy to lose this early in the game, to lose middle point this early. This might mean trouble. And looking at Don't Panic, they're holding steady. Their back line is pretty secure. It looks like Photo and Rockethy are trying to apply pressure to that Commando, but Commando, of course, hold the line. Reactive shield with 2 scoundrel healers free casting. It's just not to be killed just yet, and Synergy slowly losing health on their bunker, trying to cap a little bit, but you know, Don't Panic is currently feeling comfortable here in the middle. They're pretty well spread out, so they're resistant to any kind of CCs Synergy can put against them, and will be easily able to interrupt the cap in the middle. Although it looks like Synergy is getting closer to Don't Panic's backlines. Unfortunately, Rockethy goes down, and it's kind of odd where the healer where the healers for Synergy CC'd. It was a little bit hard for me to tell, unfortunately, and don't panic, it looks like they hold and do not really want to let go of that middle point. In the meantime, it looks like things are calm on both the side points, and well, of course, this is the downside of having a healer guard your point. Perhaps if it was an Infiltration Shadow, he could go ahead and try something, although it's a little bit early. That's more like of a desperation tactic, but then again, it depends on the team's coordination. But healer cannot do it. Healer can only sit and defend and just like look out for whoever comes. So Synergy is a little bit on a back foot in this regard here, so they will have to try. They will have to try either a split at some point once they see they need to kill like 1-2 people on Don't Panic side, and then maybe try a split, especially considering they seem to have a combat sentinel here. Although, wait a second, that photo, I think I was mistaken about him being combat. He seems to be, judging from how he plays, oh my god, it's really hard to tell, unfortunately, without actually clicking on him and seeing his spec. Green Pin here, feeling really comfortable, but he might not be so soon. Yes, goes down, and now that Gunslinger for Don't Panic is down, maybe with a little bit of card, but Rockethy unfortunately goes down as well, so it equalizes again. Intense fight here in the middle between these two teams, showing a great play, but seriously, Synergy needs to think on something. Even though they're holding steady, but Don't Panic with great initiation, with great control, managed to take that point back, something that Synergy did not have. Like one great awe allowed them to cap the points, and neither of the Synergies, Synergites to call them, Synergites I guess, neither of them had a breaker at the time, or they just decided not to break, waiting for some other team member to do it, and that's why they lost it. Still trying to sneak cap, Rockethy might be no, but Green Peen, he sees it all. Will not allow any sneak cappers to make it inside. Plus, he's been in cover for quite a while, so he has all of these stacks of ready for anything, which allow him to see any invisible, including force camouflage, by the way, which allowed him to see any invisible movement of the opposing team. And Rockethy getting a little bit of damage on him, trying to kill Greenpin, but I don't know, he's currently guarded. They really need to switch their targeting to fuse box or natural means. It looks like the team decided to either attack Greenpin or natural means without actually touching the healers, but you know, you need to CC these healers, and look at that, Rockethy unfortunately misses Awe, doesn't hit either of the healers, and that's quite important. Awe is an important cooldown which allows things to happen here in the middle. In the meantime, look at that, it looks like Lemon decided to go west. I kind of missed that. Will it call for a switch from Don't Panic? Although it's Lemon, you know, he is a healer. What can he actually do? He can only kite the defender in a fight between. Well, actually, now that I think about it, look at that, it's a switch from Synergy. They're all going west. CC and Nibbles and Rockethy are going east, but it's well, actually, Rockethy, goddammit, decide where you want to go. Whether it's west or east, someone has to defend east, because of course Don't Panic, they're not noobs. They will quickly identify that nobody is east, and it looks like one of the healers is going. Antipode sees Rockethy, and just look at that, great control, and Rockethy doesn't have its breakers, so he will not be in time for the party at west. But in the meantime, west is almost in the hands of Synergy. Will it be a comeback? I wonder, but I don't know. Might not be happening now that the rest of the Don't Panic is here. Rockethy sneaks in, but is interrupted. Only 3 ticks are left now, and Synergy now has to give it their all. Only 25% health remains on the bunker, and they really need to hurry up. But of course, when you are in a situation like that, you might give in to your nerves. You have to stay calm, and you have to engineer something involving CCs. But Don't Panic seem to be well spread out. They're not going to fall for any tricks with all like Synergy fell for in the beginning. They're not going to do it, and they're also trying to decap. But look at that, awesome grenade. This is when Synergy can make it happen. Oh my god, I don't even have words. This is really exciting, guys, like seriously. Unfortunately, grenade lasted for only a short while and did not allow Synergy to actually cap anything. But so far all of the Synergy's team are alive. But remember, it's kind of easy for Don't Panic to defend, since their drop-off point is just so close. 8% remain on Synergy's bunker. Unfortunately, gamble goes down, and chances for Synergy to actually win this game are thinning out by the second. Will it be a comeback? It looks like Don't Panic decides to rotate back into the middle. They pop all they could, like Predation or Transcendence in this case. And oh my god, they're capping mid! They're capping mid! What happened? Oh, 2%! Synergy managed to retake it, and they are staying in this game. Will it be one of the most glorious comebacks? It would be awesome to see. At the same time, though, Eastern Point is not defended, although we can see Rockethy and someone else go in there. I guess they turned around, so will Lemon be returning east? Because I really don't want to be seeing this guard cam for the rest of the game. But it might be actually pretty dangerous. 3 people from Don't Panic are coming here, and only Rockethy is defending. He can easily be controlled and points taken away from him, and that's exactly what looks like to be happening right now. Hoodrat, they're both controlled now. Does Hoodrat have a break, because this point can be taken back? But okay, it's Novare Coast. It's not possible to just sap cap here. Especially seeing how Don't Panic started doing it a little bit late. Although 3 people could probably have taken this point, but they delayed slightly after that, or so they didn't exactly achieve much, and it looks like the fighting will be shifting to the Eastern Point right now. It's currently 3-on-3. Rockethy is trying to decap. In the meantime, Nibbles is like, what the hell, Rockethy, you save me please, it's getting dangerous, hit it. And at the same time, Rockethy decides to go for Raleigh. That's the healer for Don't Panic here, who is keeping both Sentinels alive, and it looks like Synergy might be needing some help here. Another ore goes in. Don't Panic really wants to cap it as soon as possible, and they're doing it quite nicely. They've already managed to shave a few ticks. Okay, it looks like the healer is back. Hoodrat comes in to save the day, and it's 3-on-2 right now here. We will see what happens next. It looks like the battle is hit. It's in the middle as well. It's 72%. If Synergy loses one of the points, even for a second, it's all over. So they don't have the luxury of mistakes here. They have to protect it with both points, with the exact amount of people required. Miss rotation and it's all over. I don't know. We will have to wait and see how this game progresses, but Synergy doesn't have any room for mistakes, and now that they're noticing that not a lot of people are left east, they have to rotate back middle, because the rest of the team can be easily overpowered, especially if the dead members of Don't Panic have already left the respawn point. Rockethy approaching mid. Still 2 Synergy players remain east, and I wonder if that will be a mistake. Rockethy, you really need to control these guys here instead of fighting them. Drawing attention from Natron means business to himself, but he will probably not be able to kill him now that he used Hold Line. Sneaking inside the middle point, trying to decap, but gets quickly quickly noticed, unfortunately, not being able to retake that point back to full, and it looks like this is gonna be turning into a large-scale middle battle once again. But Don't Panic really choosing to play a game of CCs. They keep on utilizing these ores to the maximum advantage they only can, but the health in their bunker is getting dangerously low. 48% to 2. This is the turn of events they really didn't anticipate, and it's kind of clear that right now they don't really play a game of damage. Even though some people on the Synergy side are falling, they don't really want to play a game of damage, but they're trying to control as much as possible and just cap the point. And look at that, they're progressing slowly but steadily. They're not losing their heads over allowing Synergy to cap a point, even though I guess it did baffle them a little bit. And how that happened, unfortunately, we couldn't see the exact moment, and wouldn't it have been great to actually have seen how exactly did Synergy cap it? And it's an insane war of CCs right now, and Don't Panic are really close to actually taking this point back. They're doing their best, they're spreading out, and look at that, one of the Don't Panic's members is capping right in front of you. You really need to interrupt him, and like, seriously, please don't let him cap it. At the same time, we could have seen that one of the Synergy's guys went west, but was quickly stopped. Sure what the plan was there, and it might have been a mistake, because while that guy was adventuring at the western point, Synergy lost half the point here in the middle. And the battle continues. But look at that, Don't Panic really wants to just control. They don't have the luxury of time either. They really need to make something happen here, or the game will be lost, and not in the most pleasant fashion. Now that such a great awe from Rockethy came in, they really needed to try and cap, but an absolutely different thing happens. Instead of actually decapping the points, Synergy loses a few ticks, and Don't Panic is clearly doing a better job here at controls and at the point control. And at the same time, it looks like the defender from West has made it to the eastern point, and oh my, how did that happen? Most of the Synergy players are full resolve. Don't Panic, at almost the last second, retakes the middle point, and I did not expect it at all. Let's pause here for a second to look at the stats. It's clear that the damage advantage goes to Don't Panic here. Like, the difference in numbers is just apparent. Sentinels of Synergy, you could see how they were trying to focus and isolated targets, and maybe that was really not the best thing to do for them, because, you know, Commando was always isolated from everyone else, and it didn't really bother him, because as soon as the Sentinels jumped on him, he could pop his hold the line, he could pop his reactive shield and stay alive, even if both of them unloaded Smash. It didn't bother him whatsoever. And Synergy, they clumped up in the middle quite often, being easy targets for smashers of Don't Panic. Thus, they were always kind of on the back foot. Still, they hold quite nicely. The heals were good. Actually, the healing is in favor of Synergy, but that mostly might be related to the fact that, of course, Don't Panic had higher damage. An awesome game, in my opinion. I don't know why it didn't release it sooner. It's such a... I really felt like Synergy could make an insane comeback here, and it was really close. Unfortunately, in the end, Don't Panic was slightly better on controls and took that middle point back. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this game. I did show you all there is to commentating a game, at least the way I do this. If you've got any questions, I hope Mike didn't mute itself again, right? And I wasn't muted for half the broadcast. It is tasking, I have to admit, it is tasking. It does require a lot of efforts on my end, mostly because, you know, language, it's not my native language. I have to translate what I want to say in English in my head, then find appropriate words and then relate to you guys, so it's not easy. But it's really fun, so I don't really complain. It's fun to do this. It was fun to watch this game and talk about it, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So it was flavored with daily PvP. Don't forget to follow me on social networks of Facebook and Twitter /dailypvp both. Let me turn off the music if you don't mind. Don't forget to follow the stream if you are new. If you are new to my broadcasts, I do a lot of fun stuff. And also follow, of course, the YouTube channels of Daily PvP and Daily PvE at youtube.com/. More games, not right now. I will be doing some off-screen, probably before the year's end, so you should expect them up on YouTube. For now, though, I'm going to play Arcade. So stick around if you want to see Arcade. It's currently in Russian closed beta. And but I will be translating the key moments for you guys as I play the game. I wanted to do it a little while ago, of course, but unfortunately my computer crashed, and I had to find a solution to fix the crashing. And I think I did, although I don't know, it might crash again. Arcade is a new, well, relatively new MMORPG, Korean one. It's kind of highly anticipated in the world of English MMORPGs. So if you're interested in that, stick around. For now, though, Swatter broadcast is pretty much over. It will be back tomorrow probably, but Arcade broadcast is coming up. So stay tuned for okay, English is failing me right now, too much talking, but anyway, stay tuned for that. I will be back in just a few minutes after I make myself a cup of tea. I will be taking the stream down for a few minutes, and I will be back with Arcade. So thank you guys, I really love you all, and see you in just a few minutes.